Action.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
What's up, Cave Dwellers? I'm Gabe.
I'm Lex.
And we're back again.
Guess who's back? Guess who's back?
Back a little early, actually.
Yeah, today is an early video because the topic we're talking about is tonight.
Right. So
tune in.
I hope you can see this before, but if you can't, it's okay.
Tell us if we were right.
Before we get into today's video, we're going to go ahead and thank our sponsors, which are Comic Shield.
Correct.
What is Comic Shield?
Comic Shield does boxes that are very well, easily done, and very well done.
Wow, Bobby, you sure do know your way around a steak.
If you're in the business of shipping comics, cards, graded cards, they have the best boxes out there on the market. We used other leading brands for years, and when we started working with Comic Shield, we liked their boxes better. We started working with them. They were... keyword there is were more expensive though, and now their print on boxes, especially if you buy them in bulk, are cheaper than leading brand and are easier to fold and are sturdier. If you're not in that business and you order comics, you should absolutely send out stuff to the people that you order from. Hey, please use Comic Shield. I mean, you hate to have damaged comics and cards coming in the mail.
And they're stylish.
Yeah. Anyways, other sponsor is, of course, Gabe's Cave Comics, Cards, and Collectibles, the other thing I'm a part of, which is not Gabe's Cave, the YouTube channel. They're actually two separate companies. Gabe's Cave CCC, we have a website. If you don't have a place for weekly comics, you can order from us to order your weekly comics. You can set up a digital pull list. You can also do a few other things on there. We have a plethora of exclusives. A lot of the stuff that we get in are put onto the website. I think pretty much the only thing that we can't put on the website is our sideshow figures. So just about anything else pretty much goes up there.
I don't think our drinks are on the website.
Well, you're right. But
sorry, you can't buy Cokes from us.
You can if you're in store.
That is true.
Anyways, if you are in the area, come in the store. If you're not in the area and you won't have a chance to be able to come in store, make sure to go to the website. It's just gabescave.com. Actually a really pretty website. Brandon outdid himself, and he still outdoes himself every time he puts something new on there. Yeah. So cons. What cons we got coming up?
I'm not going to be honest. I don't know what cons we have coming up.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. So we've got a Tulsa's Horror Convention Friday the 13th and 14th of December.
Correct.
That will be fun. We'll be there. That's with Rod. Love that. Ton of fun. Make sure to be able to come hang out, especially if you're in the area or if you're just driving out. And then we have Texoma Comic Con, which is February 22nd, 23rd. That's in Durant, Oklahoma. That's with Chris Hayes and McLean. Make sure to, if you're here for sketch cards, go over to Facebook and Instagram.
We don't do them over here anymore. Stop coming here for them.
They're not done here anymore.
But still watch the videos because we like views.
Yeah, we're cool. Come on, please. I think we are.
At least he's cool. I'm not very cool.
I'm cool.
Cooler than me.
Sick. We've got a lot of exclusives on the website.
Yeah. We're not gonna name all of them here because we have too many.
Our newest ones are Frankenstein, Hercules, and Hyde Street.
I haven't seen the Hercules.
Yeah.
Huh.
If Hercules is not on the website yet, it is coming out soon. Anyways, what are we doing today?
Today we're doing fighting.
Sick.
Whoa, not us.
I ruin my day every time.
We're talking about the fight that's happening tonight.
Oh, yeah. So
it's between the that one dude that's on the YouTubes, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, and the guy who can actually fight.
You mean the guy who bit an ear off, right?
Yeah.
The guy with the face tattoo that everybody's too scared to say anything about?
Yeah, the guy who can actually fight.
I mean, that really cool face tattoo?
Yeah, really cool.
Yeah, really cool. I swear.
Don't come at us.
Yeah. Anyways, no, we're talking about the Paul and Tyson fight.
Yeah.
That's why our video is early today. We're going to try and get it posted before the fight so that any of you who can get to watching this early.
So it's not us on a Saturday talking about who we think's going to win on the fight of a Friday.
Yeah, the day before.
Because that would be weird.
Yeah. So, that being said, previous experience. Tyson has way more previous experience.
He has a lot of experience, yes.
And he absolutely has more knockouts than almost anybody.
Yeah. I don't really know the statistics, but I do know is Tyson has a lot of good ones.
Yeah.
And an ear.
It's like counting kill count, except for instead of kill count, it's how many knockouts does he have? He has this many knockouts plus 1 ear.
Plus 1 ear.
Yeah. No. So I'm assuming, because if y'all saw the weigh-in, with the weigh-in, did you see it?
I did not, no.
So the weigh-in, Paul stepped on Tyson's foot.
Oh, did he?
Intentionally.
Oh, he's going to die.
And Tyson slapped him across the face.
Oh my God, he's going to die.
And then acted like he was going to do a low blow. Like, got right, like, inches from it. And he didn't even have time to move. And he looked scared. Like, he stepped on his foot just to do it. And most of those are scripted.
Yeah.
But
that being said, very well
they
done.
also said that Paul being that scared was not scripted. So, you know, obviously it's coming from the people that, you know, would have scripted it, but you don't know. It looked pretty real, especially if you've seen the video. And his feet are cut out.
I'm gonna have to see that video in a second.
Yeah, his feet are cut out. His lower half is cut out during the video, but yeah, it's a pretty interesting scene. I saw it last night. But that being said, yeah,
listen, I only see this fight going one way.
I see two ways. I see it's either a scripted fight and Tyson's getting paid a lot of money to make it last and then go down in the later rounds so he gets more money. Or I see him just dropping Paul.
See, that's the only outcome I see. I don't think Tyson can be bribed into just letting this kid win.
I think if there is a script, I think he'll just go against it.
Exactly. I think he probably like signed papers and did everything. Like, yeah, no, I'll follow a script, sure. And then as soon as it starts, he's just gonna knock him right in the jaw. He's gonna go down, and they're gonna talk in the back room like, "What did you do? That wasn't part of the script." And he's like, "I don't care."
Which also, they talked about the only chance that Paul has is running the entire time, is constantly moving.
But even then,
and he's not exactly light on his feet, but he's definitely he's able to move faster than like just moving around, not fists, not punches.
No.
Doesn't matter. You can't beat the cannon.
He does have a cowardness.
Yeah.
To him.
He can jump around a little bit and get away from Tyson, I think.
Yeah.
But I think if a hit lands, if it doesn't knock him out the first one, I think it won't be able to stop the second hit.
Right.
Because when you hit once, you're stunned, especially by that much force. It's an unstoppable force meeting a very, very movable object. So
I really want. Okay, so part of me really wants it to be like a long fight because I just want to see the Paul get beat up. But the other part of me is like, I hope it's one round. I hope it's one punch, and he just goes out.
Yeah, I hope it's like 10% of the round time.
Yeah,
like I want it to be the first round, 10% of the round time. I want it to be
one of the fastest matches ever.
Yeah, I want it to be one that I watch and the match starts, and it's like those ones where in UFC you see the dude do a like flying kick into the dude's jaw, and he's just out, and they're afraid that he's dead.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I don't know. It's interesting to say the least.
Right. And see, here's my thing.
All the people are on the side of Tyson, 100%.
But see, here's the only thing I'm worried about. If somehow Paul wins, no one's gonna think it's legit. Not a single person on the planet will say he actually beat Mike Tyson. Every single person will say it was scripted.
I think it will 100% help Paul more
if he loses.
Because
then it will show that
it will say, I'm the guy who pulled a dude out of retirement just to do another fight, just to say I could.
Right.
That's more. That's better.
That's better
if
than
he wins
him.
the fight. Nobody on earth will believe him that
Not
it's
a
not
single
scripted.
person.
Even
Except
if it
maybe
is,
except maybe his brother.
like
his brother might.
No, he won't.
Probably not.
No, he won't.
Probably not.
Like even if it's like not scripted or is scripted, if somehow he wins and it's not scripted, nobody will.
No
believe
one
it's
will
not.
believe it.
It will always be considered scripted, and everybody will believe it's scripted. And it will lose him popularity. It will not give him fame. It will lose him popularity. Because there is such thing as good and bad fame, and that can help you no matter what in the long run.
Right.
Getting people to know who you are, whether it's a good or a bad way, is still getting people to know who you are. That spreads the word of who you are. It helps them in the long run. You could see that with Logan Paul.
Yeah.
Semi-popular, things happened. Whoa, blew out of the water. Awful person, worst person on earth, blah, blah, blah. Now he's one of the more popular wrestlers.
He was a United States champion for a very long time.
And I know that,
And I hate that.
Yeah.
I hate that he was a good wrestler.
That hurt Lex's soul.
I hate so much that I liked his wrestling
Yeah.
style. I hate so much that I liked his wrestling style.
Yeah. Lex, it's okay. It's all fake.
I know, but he was still so talented, and
I
I,
know,
hate that he was talented. It bothers me a lot. It bothers me a lot.
Lex is very passionate about wrestling. It's okay. So no matter what you do, this isn't good or bad popularity. He's already in the spotlight.
Right.
So this either gives him fame for being the guy who pulled him out of retirement, even though he lost, pulled one of the most famous boxers out of retirement just to get knocked out by him and possibly hospitalized.
Right. If he gets hospitalized, he's going to be so popular.
Oh, absolutely. He'll be loved. Like, genuinely will be loved. Didn't matter how much crap he talked. Doesn't matter. He'll be loved for it.
Yeah.
But the people's champion in this is absolutely Tyson. It will always be Tyson. You can't sit down and say otherwise. I mean,
If I'm talking to you and you actually say, yeah, no, I'm rooting for, it's Jake, right? Jake's the one fighting. Yeah. I'm rooting for Jake Paul. I'm not going to believe you. I can't believe you if you say you're actually rooting for him.
You're wrong.
You're just wrong.
Yeah. Like,
The only reason
I get that it's an opinionated statement,
I can see,
but there's no like minority in this.
Yeah.
You're just wrong.
I can see, some like gamblers putting their money on Paul just because they think it's scripted and it's a better likely chance that it is scripted.
Absolutely. And I can understand
Yeah,
that.
and I would say that's a safe bet. That might be a safe bet.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't place that bet. My money's on Tyson.
Yeah. I don't care how much money I lose. My money's on Tyson.
Yeah.
It's what it would be always. Another thing.
I want to see what the bets are like for this fight.
I don't know. We can look later. So whenever they first scheduled this fight, it was like back in July or June or something like that.
Yeah, it was like the beginning of the year.
And
or early in the year.
You know, Paul got cold feet and backed out. And he tried to back out of the whole contract, but contracts were signed and they were very adamant. And that might have been for show.
Yeah.
That very well could have been for show. Is it? Don't know. But it very well could have been.
We don't have the inside scoop, so we're not entirely sure.
Absolutely not.
Jeez.
Huh?
Okay.
Yeah. Either way, whenever that fight was scheduled, in the contract, which was public, there were a bunch of stipulations. Tyson did not get to wear any kind of headgear or anything like that. Sure, whatever. Paul does. There were stipulations that said Paul could tag team with his brother. There were stipulations that said he got to wear padded gear.
I hope Logan Paul gets
There was
a
ton of stipulations. There was also stipulations that affected round time. All that being said,
is all of that going to be for this fight too?
I don't know. I have not seen the contract.
I really hope
for
he
this.
walks out there and just like a giant suit that's just like,
and then just gets hit right in the
I'll
nose.
never get hurt in this thing,
and then gets hit right in the
knocked
nose.
out in one punch.
That would be the absolute funniest thing. Now, I have not read the contract and the stuff for this fight, so I don't know if those stipulations are still in that.
And see, I don't read, so I don't know.
Yeah. There's also, Tyson's history of like he has trouble not hitting as hard as he can.
Yeah.
Like he has serious trouble not doing it. And the amount of restraint it's taken him, like whenever he fought that Street Fighter.
Right, yeah.
That took a lot of restraint for him to just not outright knock him out. It took discipline, and he had trouble with it. So it's definitely something that everything is up in the air on this.
Yeah.
There's no definitive answer. If it's not staged,
there is a definitive
answer. If it is staged, there's no definitive answer because Tyson is not the kind of person to go out of his way and accept contracts to take falls. But if he did,
it'd have to be a lot of money. It would have to be a lot of money.
So, but that being said, I think Tyson will win overall.
Yeah.
In the end of everything, I think he'll win.
Yeah.
So, let us know what you think below, and if you're seeing this after the fight, tell us if we were right or wrong.
Yeah.
So,
but we're always right. So,
he's very confident. It's okay.
I'm always
Anyways,
confident.
We'll see you later.
Yeah.
Bye.
See y'all.
Listen, I don't know if he's still recording, but I'm going to quote Mike Tyson. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face.